Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are digging into a massive shift in Google's AI that is about to change how you find new customers. If you're running demand gen campaigns, those visual top-of-funnel ads on YouTube and Discover, then you're going to want to pay close attention. So let's just get right into it. By March 2026, a key targeting tool in Google Ads is getting a complete overhaul. And listen, this isn't just some small tweak. It's a huge strategic move toward a more hands-off, AI-driven world, and you really need to be ready for what's coming. So what is actually changing here? Well, it all comes down to the lookalike audience feature, and this one change is going to make you rethink your entire game plan for finding new customers on Google's platform. Okay, just to make sure we're all on the same page here, a lookalike audience is a classic tool in the marketer's toolbox. You feed Google a seed list, say your best customers, and its algorithm goes out and finds more people who look just like them. For years, this has been a super reliable, if maybe a little rigid tool. But that rigidity, that's exactly what's about to go away. So here's the core of it. Your lookalike audience is about to go from being a strict, unchangeable blueprint to more of a flexible, AI-powered suggestion. Think of it like this. You're moving from a fixed, printed map to a dynamic GPS that's constantly rerouting based on real-time traffic, or in this case, real-time conversion data. So mark your calendars. This all goes live in March 2026. Once that happens, Google's AI will have the green light to look beyond your original lookalike list. It's going to be hunting for anyone it thinks is likely to convert, whether they were on your initial list or not. So you got to ask, right? Why is Google doing this now? Well, like most things with big tech, this move isn't happening in a vacuum. There are some really clear strategic reasons behind this big pivot to AI. While it really boils down to a few key things. First, being too strict with targeting can actually limit your performance, kind of create a ceiling. Google wants to smash that ceiling. Second, it's all about leaning into automation, especially for advertisers who might not have perfect customer lists to start with. And finally, let's be honest, it's about keeping up with where the whole industry is going. And what's really interesting here is that Google isn't even the first to do this. This change actually brings them much, much closer to how Meta's AI targeting has been working for a while now. It's a massive signal of a broader trend, giving the algorithms more control to navigate an increasingly complicated, privacy-first world. So what does this actually look like when you're in the weeds managing your campaigns? Let's put the system you're used to right up against this new AI-driven model that's just around the corner. And this table just lays it all out, doesn't it? It shows the fundamental trade-off you're about to make. You're moving away from a system where you have a ton of control over a very strict list, and you're moving to a model that is just laser-focused on one thing, getting you conversions at the right cost, even if that means coloring outside the lines of your original list. Let's go back to that analogy. The old way was like giving your campaign a very specific, laminated, unchangeable guest list for a party. The system could only talk to people whose names were on that list. Period. No exceptions. Now, the new way, it's a whole different ballgame. It's like giving the system a detailed description of your ideal party guest, what they like, what they do, who they hang out with, and then just letting it loose to find anyone who fits that profile. You're trusting it to bring back the people who are going to make your campaign a success. Okay, let's get to the most important part, the big so what. How do you actually prepare for this? What should your new playbook even look like? Look, you've basically got 3 paths you can take here. First, you can just embrace it, lean in, trust the AI, and let it do its thing. Second, and this is probably wise, you can monitor your performance very closely. Watch your conversion rates and your cost per acquisition like a hawk to see how this works for you. And third, if you absolutely need that strict control for some reason, know that Google is offering an opt-out form to stick with the old system. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly captures what's happening here. This is a very calculated bet by Google. They're asking all of us marketers to trade some of that hands-on, granular control for the promise of better, more efficient results. It is a big bet on the power of the algorithm. So, to wrap this all up, the key things to remember are, this new model works with optimized targeting. It doesn't replace it, so your reach could expand even further. And at the end of the day, Google's whole goal here is to use this flexible AI to get you better results for your campaigns. And all of this leaves us with a really critical question, one for every single marketer out there. As AI becomes the central nervous system of advertising, is this the future? A future where our main job is to give the AI the right signals, set the right goals, and then just trust the black box to do the rest? It's a huge question, and I think we're all about to find out the answer pretty soon.